Hello, good morning. My name is George. I'm a software developer. I built an SME business assistant, and this is a ledger and also a single business assistant that covers inventory, sales, expenses, invoicing, customer relationships, analytics, and an AI assistant that actually understands the data underneath it. It is built in Flutter, and so the same code base runs it as a web app, iOS, and Android. Before writing the UI, three decisions mattered most. First of all, I needed a clean feature-first architecture which comprised of inventory, sales, first expenses, invoicing, customers, and an AI insights that are each self-contained models. This means that I can hand off the invoicing model to another engineer or rebuild the AI layer entirely without touching anything else. Secondly, the AI layer is deliberately separated into two tiers, which are deterministic stuff, which comprises of low stock alerts, overdue invoices, margin, and calculations are computed directly from the data. Secondly, the generative layer and secondly, the generative layer, and it includes language summaries and the conversational assistant. The conversational assistant is isolated behind a single interface, and so I can swap in a real large language model call without touching any screen in the app. Thirdly, there's an offline first data flow because a shop owner taking stock in a back room doesn't always have signal. You can see the structure directly in the code, and so every business capability has its own folder with its own states and its own screens. So the on the dashboard page, when you hover over the revenue expense chart, it shows the expense breakdown. It all rolls up into one dashboard and it displays revenue against expenses over time, product, top products, and where the money is actually going. On the inventory page, the inventory helps track stock, cost, selling price, and margin per product. It also flags anything at or below its reorder points. The inventory screen also shows an option to add a product. On the sales page, the sales screen shows a record of a new sale and shows the stock. Recording of a sale automatically deducts from the stock so that the inventory and sales are never out of sync. On the expenses page, expenses are categorized as they are logged, which feeds straight into the analytics breakdown. On the invoicing page, invoices are generated directly from a recorded sale, and overdue ones are surfaced automatically so that there's no manual tracking in a separate sheet. And on the AI assistant page or screen, this is a differentiator. Actually, the assistant proactively surfaces things that need attention, such as low stock, overdue invoices, margin trends, and you can actually ask it direct questions about the business in plain language. Right now, it's running on the business's own live data with a rule-based engine. What you've seen so far is a minimum value product on a mock data. Thanks for watching.